make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thy seed exceedingly.
Now, what was the covenant that the Lord made with Abraham?
To make his seed, that in him, in his seed, all the nations of the world will be blessed. You know what I mean?
All right.
And to multiply his descendants as the stars of the heaven and as the sands of the sea.
And we're gonna prove that that's talking about Israel. That's not talking about Israel.
But he also said within that same promise, let's keep this in mind as well. Within that same promise, he said that in your seed, all of the nations of the world will be blessed.
But that's talking about Israelites.
So Israel is just one country.
No. We gonna prove it.
All the nations of the world. Okay, that's key. Okay, go ahead.
No, but I asked you what was the covenant he made with him. The covenant was circumcision. Okay? The covenant that the Lord made with Abraham was circumcision.
I have to disagree with that.
No, it was circumcision.
Okay, let me ask you this. It's a question. Read what's that? Genesis 17 said what the Lord said, I'll make this covenant with you, right?
Genesis 17:2. And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thy seed exceedingly.
Let me get a precept. All right, this is from Ecclesiasticus chapter 44, verse 19. It says, Abraham was a great father of many people, and glory was there none like unto him, who kept the law of the Most High, and was in covenant with him. He established the covenant in his flesh, which would be circumcision.
So so when it says he established the covenant, so I see you guys study the Old Testament, all right? That was the sign.
But
right.
You have to understand the Old Testament to understand the New.
Right. So circumcision,
was given
according was something that was separated the Israelite people. You know what I mean? The Hebrews, the Jews, from the rest of the nations because of the circumcision. That was a physical separation. You understand what I'm saying? Like a physical demonstration.
Yeah.
This, I'm circumcised. I'm in covenant.
Yeah.
Set apart.
Yeah, that's when the Lord started to separate the line of Abraham, the chosen line, because Abraham had 8 sons. Okay, outside of 8 in total, and 7 sons outside of Isaac. Okay, everybody outside of Isaac, they're not the chosen.
Okay,
so that
let me
includes
ask you this.
Ishmael and the 6 sons of Keturah.
So when he said, okay, so with that being said, when he said that in my seed, in your seed, the nations of the world will be blessed. Now,
bring that
let's say, let me ask you my question. If he said that in your seed, the nations of the world will be blessed, right? Okay, if his seed is the Israelites, if that's the seed he was speaking about, what is the blessing?
It goes to Israel.
If he said the blessing in my seed, right? All the nations of the world will be blessed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So if in my seed, all the nations of the world will be blessed, what is that blessing?
Let's hop to the point. Go to Genesis 35 and 10 for me.
Yeah, like what is the blessing that the nations of the world will receive from the Israelite people? You understand what I'm saying?
Their blessing is that they will have a planet full of peace, man. But they have to be under us. The Lord set Israel up to be a special people above all the people on the earth. That exclude everybody.
All right, show me that in that way.
Genesis 35 and 10.
Genesis chapter 35, verse 10. And the Most High said unto him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called anymore Jacob, but Israel shall thy name be.
Which the name Israel in the Hebrew is Yashar Allah, which means he's a prince of the power. A child of God. Keep reading.
And he called his name Israel. And the Most High said unto him, I am the mighty power. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company.
A nation. So the 12 tribes is a nation. And then it says a company of nations. Keep reading.
A company of nations shall be of thee.
Now what does that mean? That means that these particular tribes
should be of who? A company of nations shall be of who?
Of Jacob.
Okay.
So that's still talking about Israel. Now, for example, let's break it down. All right, for an example, the so-called North Americans, Indians, they make up the tribe of Gad. Do you know how many so-called tribes amongst the Native Americans? There's hundreds of them. And each of them, they're big enough to be a small nation amongst themselves if they were separate. But altogether, they're just one tribe of the nation of Israel. Right. Same with the so-called Negros. All right? Now you got some people whose origins go back to the Negros that don't even look like black people. Like the Sicilians, the Scottish, the Irish. You got certain of our people that can pass for these other nations. But they're of the tribe of Judah. Like, I'll give you some examples. Like Sicilians, you got Robert De Niro. What's it? Al Pacino? Okay. You got Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. What's the Irish? I'm trying to think. Oh, is he Scottish? Gerard Butler, the guy that played Leonidas in 300. He's of our people, but he looks like one of them white people.
So get back to the point.
So that's saying that they'll be a company of nations.
A nation come to nation, come from Jacob was seed of Abraham. Jacob's name changed to Israel.
Keep reading.
He had 12 sons.
Keep reading.
And kings shall come out of thy loins.
Okay, now kings. That's only talking about the line of Jacob. Because he told Jacob, your name gonna be changed from Jacob, which in the Hebrew is Yaakov, which means he supplanted. Okay? To Israel. Yasharallah, he's the prince of the power. And of him,
so out of
his loins shall become a nation of people. And they shall become a company of nations. I.e. the tribes. Look amongst that. One particular tribe can be millions of people. Okay, because he told him he's going to be fruitful and multiply. Okay, he'll be a nation and a company of nation. Then it said, of his loins or his line shall kings come out. That's specific. That's not everybody. So that means somebody got to play the servants, man.
Well, kings and companies. Now, kings and companies, kings. Now, even if you had
somebody got to be under Israel. If the king is on top, right?
The king is on top.
The king is on top, right?
So okay. We'll get there. Keep going. So out of these people, I'm still waiting for you to tell me what that blessing is that will come from his loins, that will come from the loins
of Abraham.
Yeah, the nations of the world will be blessed.
That's talking about Israel.
Okay, so something that came out of Israel.
Something that came out. It's only talking about the children of Israel.
It's only talking about children of Israel.
Because
so what is the blessing?
The blessing is the kingdom of heaven.
The kingdom of heaven. Okay. So the kingdom of heaven comes from the nation of Israel. That's what you're telling me.
The kingdom of heaven is the nation of Israel.
Okay.
It's a people before. Yeah.
It's read that.
Show me that. Yeah, show me. The kingdom of heaven.
Luke chapter 17, verse 20 and 21.
So the kingdom of heaven is the children of Israel.
Luke chapter 17, verse.
It's a people before it's a place, man.
21.
Luke chapter 17, verse 20.
Luke chapter 17, verse 20.
Yep.
And there was 17 and 20. Luke chapter 17, verse 20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees, when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation.
So it ain't gonna be like, there's a castle and it's decked out and stuff. The people that's inhabited are the Israelites.
Not something you can see.
Yeah, keep reading.
Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
And he was speaking to who? Who was he talking to when he made that statement?
He was talking to. Tell me.
He was talking to the children of Israel. Right. Go to John 18 and 20.
So at that particular time, he was talking to the Pharisees who were the children.
Which they were. The Pharisees was just a top religious group amongst the Jews.
Right. Okay.
John chapter 18, verse 20.
Yep.
Yahushua answered him.
That's the name of the Lord. We really call Jesus Christ. All right, because the name Jesus doesn't even, really it shouldn't even exist because the letter J is recent. It's like a translation. All right. But his name is Yahushua. Okay. Which means he's the deliverer. Keep reading.
Yahushua answered him, I spake openly to the world. I even taught in the synagogues and in the temples, where the Jews always resort. And in secret I have said nothing.
So he's telling you who he's talking to, man.
Israel.
He's talking to Israel. To help them cackling bitches over there.
So let me ask you this then.